Cut all the karma connections. Prepare for the end before it's too late. There will come a time when the storm gives no warning before it arrives. No thunder, no wind, just a sudden crash. And when it comes, the chains we have refused to cut will pull us under. Too many of us carry karmic debts, unpaid weights tied to people, past events, and toxic habits. They whisper to us, just one more time, just one more excuse. But time is indifferent. The universe doesn't wait for your clarity, and neither does death. Seneca once wrote, "You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire." We plan for tomorrow, yet we waste today chained to meaningless drama. We believe we owe people closure, that we owe the past another visit. We don't. We owe ourselves silence. We owe our souls liberation. We owe our minds the discipline to walk away when the wound begins to speak louder than the lesson. A person burdened by pain is not powerful. A person who owns their pain without letting it define them is. That is the path. That is the preparation. We don't wait for the end to fix what's broken. We break the connection now so the end doesn't break us later. Epictetus reminded his students, "You may fetter my leg, but my will, not even Zeus himself can overpower. You may be bound in body, but your mind must always remain free, and that freedom demands sacrifice." Cut the karmic bond with the person who manipulates you with affection. Cut the karmic bond with guilt that is no longer yours to carry. Cut the karmic bond with the story of who you were, and begin to walk into the silence of who you are becoming. This isn't about revenge. This is about release. Some people don't change, some pain doesn't stop, and some endings are invitations to your rebirth. Don't wait for the world to fall apart to start building your fortress. Don't wait for betrayal to remind you to raise your walls. Prepare in silence, in detachment, in self-mastery. When the time comes, and it will, you will not beg for peace. You will be peace. When the past knocks again, asking for one more chance, you won't answer because you will already be gone. We must also cut the bond with the need for recognition. One of the most dangerous connections is our silent craving to be seen, praised, and understood. But as Marcus Aurelius warned, ambition means tying your well-being to what other people say or do. Sanity means tying it to your own actions. We cannot prepare for the end while still thirsting for applause. We cannot ascend while still kneeling for validation. Let them misunderstand you. Let them forget your name. Let your worth be carved in your discipline, not in their attention. To truly sever karmic ties, we must first sever the illusion that we are owed anything by the world. That we must cut the karmic bond of resentment, especially toward those who wronged us. Holding on to bitterness is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to suffer. Seneca once wrote, "How much better to heal a wrong than to avenge one." Resentment is a chain forged by the ego. It binds us to the very people we should be walking away from. When we resent, we relive the harm. When we forgive not for them, but for our own peace, we dissolve that karmic tether. It's not weakness. It's the highest form of inner power. To walk away without hate, to let silence answer where anger once spoke, is when the soul begins to breathe freely. When you begin to live without the need for validation, you sever the final invisible thread that controls you. As Epictetus taught, if you want to be free, then wish nothing to be under your control that is not truly yours. Approval from others is fleeting, fragile, and false. The wise person does not measure themselves by applause or attention. They measure themselves by the silence of their conscience. The moment we stop performing for the crowd, the moment we stop justifying our journey, we become dangerous because now we are moved by principle, not praise. And no one can manipulate a person who doesn't crave to be seen. If this stirred something deep within you, it wasn't by accident. It's time to rebuild from the inside. We don't chase comfort here. We forge resilience.